For more than 2 years, I was without a job. Hollywood has abandoned me because it is so conceited, and the assembly seems hypocritical to me, so they are tearing down their final line of defense. In the glitzy world of Hollywood, fortunes can change as rapidly as the tides. When he played the charming lead in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, and the lovable slacker in Failure to Launch, Matthew McConaughey, who was once acclaimed as the king of romantic comedies, he experienced both the highs of heartthrob fame and the lows of being rejected by the industry that cherished him. Matthew McConaughey won over hearts around the world with his performance in Hearts, but the actor's desire to break free from his romantic comedy typecasting caused an unexpected twist in his career. Let's explore how Hollywood seemingly abandoned McConaughey when he decided to take a bold step away from the rom-com world. Matthew McConaughey's path to celebrity was paved with the adoration of innumerable swooning fans who cherished his romantic comedy parts. But the actor's success came at a price as he was forced to fit into a stereotype that hindered his ability to express himself creatively and hampered his development as an artist. In an interview with Good Morning America, McConaughey said that he was ready to break free from the constraints of predictable rom-coms because he was yearning for new challenges. Little did he know, however, that his quest for something different would lead him down a path of rejection and abandonment by the very industry that had once embraced him. McConaughey discussed the challenges he encountered when attempting to move away from romantic comedies. It turns out that our beloved rom-com heartthrob struggled to move on from the corny comedies that we all loved him in. Who could blame him, though? Who wouldn't want to try something new and take on more difficult roles? But guess what? Hollywood wasn't having it. Can you believe they left him hanging with no exciting offers for a whopping 2 years? His kind of humor is known as the McConaissance. Rejuvenation as an actor was well underway, but the actor couldn't help but think back on the industry's lack of interest during his career change. It seemed that the glitzy world of show business was quick to forget about McConaughey when he dared to step outside the box they had placed him in. And furthermore, he encountered the harsh reality of Hollywood's discriminatory tendencies. He courageously questioned why his principles were shunned while other religious ideas were more widely accepted in an interview that was open and exposed the left-wing and secular ethos that predominated within the end industry. His revelation rocked the business and sparked passionate discussions about prejudice inside Hollywood's glitzy gates. McConaughey's confrontation with discrimination reached a pinnacle as he recalled an incident that took place at a star-studded awards ceremony. So get this, at this super fancy awards ceremony, when he was about to accept a prestigious award, he decided to get all spiritual and thank God in his acceptance speech. But here's where things got really interesting. Not everyone in the room was feeling the divine vibes. Can you believe it? Some of his so-called friends and fellow celebs were giving him the cold shoulder. Mind you, these were the same people who used to pray with him during dinners. And now they're acting all holier than thou by not clapping for his God-thanking moment. I saw some of those people go to clap, but then notice that bad thing in my resume, and then sit back on their hands. The chilling silence spoke volumes about the unspoken prejudice McConaughey faced for his Christian beliefs. Was Hollywood ready to punish him for daring to embrace his faith openly? The scandalous snub ignited heated discussions within the industry, with some speculating that powerful figures in Hollywood were blacklisting the actor for his audacity to stand up for his values. But you know what they say, when one door closes, another one opens. And boy, did McConaughey find that open door in 2013. He got the role of a lifetime in Dallas Buyers Club. He played the challenging character of Ron Woodruff. And oh my, did he give a performance for the ages. It was a transformative role that showcased his acting chops like never before. And guess what? Hollywood couldn't ignore him any longer. The critics went wild for his performance, and he earned himself the highest honor in the industry, the Academy Award for Best Actor in a Leading Role. Can you imagine the satisfaction he must have felt standing on that stage, holding that golden statue knowing he had the industry that once turned its back on him? But McConaughey's journey to reclaim his career and redefine himself in Hollywood was not without its share of drama, as the actor started getting the kinds of roles he had been longing for. Rumors about the reasons for the industry's initial rejection of him started to circulate. Some industry insiders reportedly said that McConaughey's decision to separate himself from the rom-com world alienated powerful producers and directors who were used to capitalizing on his heartthrob image. It was alleged that they were unwilling to take a chance on an actor who no longer fit neatly into the familiar and lucrative romantic, while rumors spread that McConaughey had been blacklisted by Hollywood's elite, leaving him out in the cold for almost 2 years. The so-called casting couch appeared to have no room for a once-loved rom-com star turned aspirant dramatic actor. Nevertheless, McConaughey's perseverance and talent eventually prevailed, leading to a string of critically acclaimed performances that restored his reputation as one of Hollywood's most respected actors. The reconnaissance was more than simply a triumph for the individual. It served as a poignant reminder of the entertainment industry's cyclical nature and the difficulties confronted by people who defy stereotypes. The road to redemption was built on a number of exceptional performances that enthralled viewers and critics alike in movies like Interstellar and True Detective. McConaughey displayed a depth and versatility not seen in his rom-com days. You're a well-educated mancoop and a trained pilot and an engineer any more engineers. He immersed himself in complex characters, shedding his heartthrob persona to reveal the true artist within, even as McConaughey thrived in his newfound success. The McConaughey served as a cautionary tale, shedding light on the industry's narrow-mindedness and tendency to prioritize profit over artistic exploration as the actor continued to deliver stellar performances. Hollywood's elite faced a reckoning of their own. Critics and fans alike began to question the industry's penchant for pigeonholing actors and stifling creativity. As remorse and wasted opportunities were discussed among Hollywood's power players, it became clear that McConaughey's comeback was more than just a comeback. It was a tribute to the strength of artistic honesty and the potential rewards of taking chances. When asked about his past difficulties, McConaughey was tactful. He graciously acknowledged that Hollywood's rejection had ultimately fueled his transformation and driven him to seek out roles that truly tested him as an actor. He attributed the experience with fortifying his resolve and honing his focus. Fans and his contemporaries praised and respected McConaughey for his victorious return to Hollywood's A-list. He expressed gratitude for the support he had received during his career transformation and acknowledged that he owed his success to those who believed in his talent when the industry initially didn't as the reconnaissance progressed. His moving acceptance speech for the Oscar served as a powerful testament to the tenacity that had fueled his remarkable journey. Hollywood seems to be doing some inward reflection. Because of McConaughey, there have been conversations regarding the need for more diversity and inclusivity in casting. Hollywood was challenged by the actor's journey to abandon typecasting in the years that followed and adopt a more accommodating attitude toward talent. Inspiring performances by McConaughey showed that his transition from his reconnaissance was genuine and not just a momentary success. Fans have praised Matthew for challenging the Hollywood elites, an actor brave enough to speak out even though he will be in the minority among his peers. I admire his courage. His commitment to his craft and willingness to take risks cemented his status as one of Hollywood's most respected and sought-after actors. Nice to see some Hollywood performers who aren't total nuts, Another user added to the comment, despite the fact that the reconnaissance may have concluded that Hollywood indoors will not be affected. Matthew is absolutely correct. Fans eagerly anticipate Matthew McConaughey's upcoming ventures, and his incredible journey serves as a reminder of the strength of perseverance and authenticity in a business that can be both seductive and merciless. As a tribute to the persevering spirit of an artist who dared to dream beyond the limits of a rom-com role, Matthew McConaughey's reconnaissance will undoubtedly go down in Hollywood history. That concludes this video, guys.